Part 2, the church, God's building. Jesus is the foundation. 1 Corinthians 3, 9 through 11. God's field. God's building. These metaphors help clarify the basis for Christian unity. Believers belong to God, into faith when he causes the seed of his word to grow in our hearts. We got 2 verses here. Titus 2:14, who gave himself for us that he might redeem us in all iniquity, and purify unto himself a peculiar people, zealous of good works. And then Ephesians 1:4, according as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. And it was really cool because I looked at the stars and how they were created before life on earth, even the animals. And so some say we're written in the stars, and the zodiac signs have little reflections of the light. But what could we do if we allowed Christ to magnify that light? Believers belong to God in faith when he causes the seed of his word to grow in our hearts. By faith, which is all Hebrews 11, good to get into, they become part of the church that Jesus is building. So Hebrews 11:3, I'll give for us a read. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of what they do appear. Added a couple words. Man. Paul did give ground to those who wanted to rally under, didn't give ground to those who wanted to rally under the banner of particular teachers or leaders. God's grace and power had enabled Paul to do his part in laying the foundation for the church. So Israel already had tried that, but Paul, he humbled himself to God's purpose for him. But the substance and the foundation wasn't Paul or his work. It was Jesus and the truth about him. By passion he instilled, by redemption he brought to life that spirit, and his spirit within Paul gave him confidence. We'll go to 3:4 here. Although I myself have grounds for good confidence even in the flesh. So he had confidence. No other foundation would allow the church to be God's holy temple in which he dwelt by his spirit. Other ministries who followed Paul were to build on the church's gospel foundation. Wherever they taught Christians to believe and do should draw them closer to strengthen their faith in him. It does. Building relationships with God allows us to connect better even with people outside, reflecting that light that his Son teaches. Don't hide it under a bushel, but shine it for the world to see. Why is Jesus the foundation of the church? The way he walked in life was perfect. The way he provided for all in and out till death. How he honored the Father through it all, fulfilling the Old Testament. His spirit filling Paul after war and perhaps and persecution, filling with vision and renewal.